Yeah, welcome to another segment of Motivation Equals Success. Vincent McGee. Good morning and good afternoon to all. Today I come on this to talk about my life. Now, many don't know me, many do. So, starting in 1977, I came into this world as a warrior to stand strong of whatever obstacles that has been put in my way to make me stop. The doctors told me, told my mother when I was born, before I was born, that I only had a 30% chance of living. That tells you how much they really knew. Like I said, I was a warrior. I feel like God put me here for a purpose. Now, within my younger years, from 77, say to about 80, I was just small, learning how to get around, talk, crawl, walk, maybe run at times. But a lot of people thought that wasn't going to be me. I say in the early 80s, 85, it started coming on to where I was doing most things that a lot of people thought I couldn't do. And it was a lot of doubts on me. But it made me smile every time it was a doubt. It really did make me smile. But I was still kind of in my own, I want to say, my own little box at the time. Throughout a lot of years, I was very rebellious to my disability of wanting to fit in like everyone else was, of thinking that everyone was perfect, but they were not. So life goes on. I go into a lot of things. As when I was growing up, as a young child, I lived the life of the celebrity life, met entertainers, been around entertainers, had the most designers, been in the best cars, all of that, nice houses. And I lived that so long of my childhood life of doing that, I kind of like felt like I was getting treated special and I didn't really want that, even though I should have just kept going with that. But I didn't. I was a smart child. I learned, I did everything. I tried to play every sport that I possibly could that God allowed me to, and basically it was all of them. I rode bikes, I can drive cars, all of that. And everybody still to this day had a doubt. Still to this day, people say, you can drive? Or, if I get ready as I'm walking, I might stumble a little bit. Are you okay? Which I feel the love there. And I'm not telling nobody they can't do that for me, but at a time, I was like, man, I'm okay. I can fall down, scrape my knees, scrape my arms or whatever. And I'm like, oh, I'm okay. But that was the warrior in me. I lived a nice life. And I'm happy that if anyone can ever live a nice life like I lived, of having the riches and the finest things in life as a young child, if I would have known then and thought in a different way, I probably would be financially better. But in my mind, I'm financially better. Because what makes me feel that I'm financially better is that I'm breathing. My children are smiling. My wife is smiling. My family is smiling to see me be the warrior I am and keep going without stopping, of seeing that many people that have the mobility still can't do some of the things I can do and don't push hard for the things that I push for. You know, I've worked out. I have did all exercise, you know, and a lot of goals in my life. Yes, I have met a lot of goals. I have seen a lot of things. And there's some that I'm still trying to reach at the age of 43. But I would not stop trying to reach them, no matter what obstacles get put in my way for me to stop. I will keep trying, keep going. That's why I'm still here. That's why I have the knowledge that I have, because God put me here for a purpose, to do the right thing. I don't hate no one. I might dislike some of the things that people do, but hey, I don't hate to where I wish death upon. At my age, like at my age now, I'm blessed. I'm humble from all the things I have been through in my life, with trials and tribulations of happiness and lifestyle, different beliefs of whatever. But I come to say today, I am happy and I feel thankful. I thank God, you know, and just to say, my life has not always been the greatest, of me having a rich lifestyle, of seeing different people, of being around and having different resources. That all died out over the times, but the love is still there. I should have grasped hold at an early age, but I was rebellious towards my disability, cerebral palsy. That's why I'm here today. I want to teach and try to work with individuals that have disabilities like cerebral palsy and other disabilities, to try to give them a mindset to where they would never give up. You can work. If you can't walk, it's no if. You can walk. Some people say, oh, they don't have a mind to think. Yes, they do. It takes a little more time and effort and a different structure to make them learn and remember and work, to make things work for them that they probably didn't even think that'll work for them, or someone else had a doubt that oh no, they can't do that. Yes, you can. If I did it, anyone can do it. I've been through the rigmarole in my 43 years, but I had a good time. And I hope I get to see another 43 years. Now this deeper. It gets deeper. You know, I've been through it. I've been without my parents. By the grace of God, I still have my mother, and I'm happy for it. But I did lose her at a time in my life too. I really did. And when my mom and my father got took away at the same time, basically, it hurt it. But I was still smiling. I had to keep my spirits uplifted. With my mom having to go face a life sentence in a federal correctional institution, and my father passing away from a heroin overdose, all when I was 17. So throughout all that time, I worked and I did what I could. And I said, many people said, your mom's not coming back home. She got life in jail. You know, I got looked at like, y'all are just, y'all lost now. No, no. I prayed and I prayed and I prayed to God and I did what I had to do on what he told me to do. And the way I handled it, God answered my prayer and brought my mom back home to me after 10 years. I couldn't get my father back. And it sometimes hurt, but I stayed smiling because I know what he wanted me to do for my daughter. And it hurts me because my daughters can't see my dad, which is their grandfather. But it doesn't bother me. They got me. I'm the shadow of him. I'm just moving in a different structure with a different foundation. I have 2 siblings, a brother on my dad's side, and I have a sister on my mom's side, along with the deceased brother. He only got to live 10 days, you know, due to being premature as a child, as a baby, as an infant. And I thought I was going to have a little brother, but it didn't happen that way. But things got kind of hectic. Mom was gone, Pop was gone. I had my family, but they couldn't hold me up like, my mom could, living a good lifestyle and then happen to drop down and subtract. That can break you down. And not many know what I have been through. Once my mom and my pops got taken away, I resorted to the streets. I was hustling. I was doing things that I wasn't doing before. My lifestyle changed. I started sleeping in vacant houses, vacant cars. Just being an independent person I was and didn't want nobody to, I'm not gonna say I didn't want anybody, but I was rebellious and like I say, my pride was in the way, so I took the streets. I suffered sometimes, but I always know that I was taught to never give up. I took them streets on the block every day, sun up to sundown, ducking shots, all type of stuff, man. Getting into old crazy stuff, at that age, within my 20s to 30s, I say. Because I say, well, at the end of about 20, let's say 31, 29 to 31, I started humbling myself. I had my daughters in 2006. So I was 29 when I had my first 2. And from that point on, I looked up and I asked God, I said, it's a purpose why you put me down here. And I raised my little girls to this day. Not speaking bad on anybody. When my mom went away, I was in these streets. I was still getting money, and, running with the wrong crowd. I ain't gonna say running with the wrong crowd, But I did at times. I did ran with some people that wasn't the right people for me because I seen within the action and what was going on around me and kind of put me in the middle of some things at times. I started drinking. I started smoking that weed, you know, but I never was a drug addict like that. I wasn't never into doing no heroin just for the sake of my father. Even though I still have a strong mind, I wouldn't did it anyway. I don't snort no dope. I don't smoke no work, as in crack. I don't smoke no meth. I don't do no ice. I don't do none of that. Now, whatever somebody else do, that's on them. And there's a lot of people I know that did do different substances. But I didn't knock them for what they did, because that's their choice. Just like it was my choice. And that's the one thing in life that we have. We have choices. Sometimes you might not take the best choice, but just don't take the lowest choice. And don't take that choice that's gonna make you feel like you're gonna put your life in jeopardy. Yeah. But after having my daughters and, I wind up getting married, and I'm still her, and like on an everyday basis when I wake up, I feel like I'm still her, and I know that soon the time is coming for me to help other people that have the same disability situation that I have. I feel like, but I just have to put my foot all the way in that path, which is in that path. I just need to get both feet in the door. I know it's time. It's time. I'm coming. I'm helping all. And if you feel like you want to share this video, subscribe, do that. I'm just letting you all know my life story wasn't easy. It's real life where I'm from. For real. It's real life. And I can motivate a lot of people of showing them in different ways that they're moving. Whether however you want to move, I can help you move better. And I know I can. God gave me a chance. Let me give you a chance. Give me a chance. That's all we have to take. It's chances, but it's choices. Just don't take the wrong choice with the wrong chance. So, with all that being said that I explained, if you want to know more, I am thinking about writing a book, doing a documentary. Right now, my goals are to basically promote, get all of our young environment in a direction to where they want to win, but win in the right way, with the right resources to win with, and having loyalty and respect for life. Failure, I'm not with you. No matter how long it takes for you to get to something you're trying to get to, never stop. Might take time, and people might look at it as a failure. Oh, you've been doing that for a long time, but you're still at it. One day, you'll get it. You'll get it. Trust me, you'll get it. Because just like they said, I couldn't walk. I wasn't going to make it. I only had a 30% chance of living. I did what I had to do, and I'm going to keep doing it. Because I feel like God would let me live 43 more years, please, and I hope he will. Even longer than that. I hope he can change it around to where we can live forever. But he works in mysterious ways. It gets greater later with me. With you, it gets greater later. Just stay focused. Stay focused. Don't give up. Your relationships, your health, nothing. Don't give up. Treat your body right. Keep the negative energy out your life because it will bring you down. And I'm going to tell you that from experience. When I had a lot, after I lost it all, wasn't really, the structures wasn't there around me as the people that were hanging around me. So, you know, just stay on the right track. You see, it get deep, man. It get deep. It get deep. It get deeper than this, man. I got a story to tell. And if you want to tap in, like I say, subscribe. You can share. You know, you want to tap in and get some motivational speaking. If you would like me to help you have good motivation to equal success, let's work. Y'all have a good day. Peace and love.